It's always the biggest positive changes and the biggest growth is hidden behind the work that you're afraid to do. I think it's time for you to go all in. I think it's time for you to take that leap of faith and start on that journey that you've always wanted to start on. Because if you're feeling like there's not enough time in a day, if you're feeling like life is just passing you by, this is your sign. I always felt like taking control was something that I needed to work on. And if you've ever felt that way too as well, it's okay. Like everybody is born with certain characteristics, certain traits that either put them on the same playing field as everybody else, puts them above, or puts them below. Now, whatever field or playing field that you're on, it really doesn't matter. The most important thing is realizing and understand where you are in life. So you have to admit to yourself first that maybe you need a change, that maybe you need a breakthrough, that there's something in your life that needs to be different in order for you to get to the next level. Therefore, you need to go all in. So start with taking control. Each person, when you wake up, you have a decision to do one thing or do another, whether that's positive or whether that's negative. You actually have the ability to determine how your day goes. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to things. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're going to work, right? You're driving to work, and for some reason, you're hitting every single red light. Cars in front of you are driving slow. You get to your final destination, you get to your job, and you're late, and you're huffing and puffing, you're upset. Maybe you lose some points, you lose some time, whatever it is, however your scale is rated. See, you couldn't control all those red lights. You couldn't control the people that were in front of you driving slow. But you want to know the one thing you could have took control of from the very beginning? It was the time that you left. See, a lot of times we fall victim to outside occurrences, outside situations, outside things. We let that influence us too much. You see, at those times, we're not in control of how we react to things. And being honest, reacting to things in a positive way, it's a hard thing to do. It's hard to react positive to somebody when they're being negative towards you and when they do something against you. But take back control. Control how you react. Put yourself in better positions to win every single day so you can go all in. I used to feel like fear was just in my imagination. I used to feel like being embarrassed or being shy or being vulnerable to my fear was something that wasn't real. I used to tell myself, oh, it's okay, that won't happen to me. Or I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't want to go do that. I'm okay. But in reality, I was afraid of what I thought would be the outcome from me doing that thing. See, fear is your own worst enemy. Fear will keep you from starting that business, filling out that job application, approaching that woman that you want, making a hard decision that might cut off some people that you used to be cool with because you want to go this way instead of that way. Fear will cause you to feel like you're alone, that you don't have anybody there that's to help you. But fear is there to stop you from reaching your full potential. Fear is something that's been there from the beginning of time, and it's something that's not going away. But what you can control is being vulnerable to that fear and admitting that you are afraid of certain things, because everyone is afraid of something. And 9 times out of 10, you're not the only one that's afraid of whatever it is. So embrace that fear. Be vulnerable with that fear. And once you realize what that fear is, you need to work every day on trying to accomplish the goal of getting over that fear. Take little steps towards it until you don't have that fear anymore. Because you don't get better at things without practice. I want you to always remember that you can't control people. You can't control people's opinions of you. You can't control how people react to you, what they say to you, or what they do to you. You can influence them a little bit, but you can't control it. You have to realize that whenever you're doing something different, whenever you're trying to go all in on one specific thing or multiple things, there's going to be doubt there. There's going to be people that are questioning every single thing that you do. There's going to be times when you feel like no one understands you or no one gets you and you're alone. But that's a part of going all in. Whenever anybody is making changes in their life, whenever somebody's making that decision to go all in on something, it's going to be a change. Meaning most people are not going to put in the work to make that change and to go all in on one thing. So whenever you're making changes, and some of it might push them away or causes you to grow distance between another person, they'll react to that. They'll say things and do things and put you in a certain category that might make you feel uncomfortable. The people that are supposed to be there for you, they're going to be there for you. The people that are not, they'll fade away on their own. Just like there's a saying that I've heard before. Some people are around for seasons and some people are around for a lifetime. It's time for you to embrace change. It's time for you to love yourself even more. It's time for you to say, I know I'm that dude. Embrace that. Embody that. Be that. Because without that self-love and that self-confidence, you won't even believe in your own self. You see, it's always the biggest positive changes and the biggest growth is hidden behind the work that you're afraid to do. But if you embrace that change and you love yourself deeply and you know who you are inside, nobody can take that away from you. And that will be your why and your motivation on how you can make those changes. Those ideas and those thoughts that you have, they came to you for a reason. They were given to you for a reason. It's time to go all in with that. It's time to look fear in the face. Say, you're not going to control me. You're not going to hold me. There's nothing that you can do that can keep me from the greatness that I know that is destined for me. And when you believe that and you truly receive it, that's when you're going to go all in. And that's when things are going to change for you.